Hey, thanks for stopping by. What you're watching or you're listening to is the very best of Casual Conversations. Hello again, everyone. It's Bielen. This is Casual Conversations, where we talk to people who are very important to our world. Today, we have a very special guest. It's Emily de Armas. Emily, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you? So I did a lot of award shows at my time in media, which is really fun. It's a lot of people running around backstage, all dressed in black, going crazy. But I started off doing social media at Telemundo, and so we did a lot of campaigns. We worked on a lot of events, live events coverage, and so I was Emmy nominated for some coverage that we did in 2016 with the elections and with the news campaigns. So that was cool. We didn't win, but it was really cool to be nominated.
Oh, it's great to be nominated. I have nominations only but for Telly Awards, which are kind of similar to the Emmy, maybe the Oscars, but I got a few of those for advertising and marketing and special community events that I've done and we've done all together. And it's funny you mentioned the Emmy Awards, but can you tell who this is? This is my flashback.
No.
Okay, well, that's Susan Lucci on the right.
Okay.
Okay, that's her. This is before she won an Emmy. She finally did win one, which she got nominated like 20 times. And in the middle, it's funny, on the red carpet, I wondered who that was. And that was actually her daughter.
Oh.
Susan Lucci's daughter. Because all this media were like screaming, at her. And I just said, "Is that your daughter?" And she says, "Yeah." She was all happy and everything. So that's my experience. We did some behind the scenes specials at the Emmys. So that was fun event. That's in New York City. It was usually daytime Emmys.
Yeah, just because you're really good at what you do doesn't necessarily mean that you know how to market yourself. And I think that people who are subject matter experts, they know a lot about their area, sometimes struggle to explain that and kind of put it in plain English for other people. And so if you've ever explained to somebody what you do, or you've had somebody tell you what you do, and you're just sitting there like, I really no idea what this person does, then there's a little disconnect there. And that person could have this amazing service or product that could help you, but you might never know.
Well, yeah, that's true. What I find in videos is, after we write it, record it on location, follow them around, whatever we have to do, and the biggest response I always get is like, "Wow, well, we didn't know we're that good. We didn't know we knew. We can know all that stuff." It's like they see themselves in the mirror in like a little movie, and they're like, "Wow, we are good." This is, well, you are, but you had to somehow capture that in like a bottle, like they used to say, and so you can look at yourself and it's tough also, like business owners been around for a while, don't want to appear on camera for me since I'm in the video world. I'm like, why not? You're there every day, they meet you, they see you, Emily. Why wouldn't you want to be on the screen? Like, they're gonna come in like, "Where's Emily?" Well, another store, I don't know, where is she? So hey, there's a friend there. Who is that?
This is Dawson. There's another cat floating around who might make a cameo, but the cats are always around in video. I always have a tail whipping in my face. I guess the video, you get facial expressions, you get more detail, you have more context. With the audio, you're really just, it's up to your imagination to think about what's going on in the room. You can't really catch all those subtleties.
Yeah, I think so. EmilyDeArmas.com is the website right there. And as you can see, communications is the superpower right there. And why do you think that's the superpower, Emily?
Because I think that we take for granted what we know and have trouble actually expressing that outwardly. So, your business intimately, the day to day. And so you can kind of forget and lose sight of what actually impresses the customer, what actually makes a difference to them, things that they may care about that to you are just second nature at this point. You don't even really notice. And so when you know how to capture that and you know how to put yourself in their shoes and really understand, and you can get in their head, that's really the key to copywriting, is getting inside of somebody's head and being able to answer those subconscious questions that they have. Because anytime somebody lands on your website, they're thinking to themselves, am I in the right place? Is this service or this product for me? Is this going to work? And if you don't answer those things, then you're going to lose them. And so that's why it's a superpower, and it's really the foundation of all of the marketing that you're going to do for your business. And I think for me, I'm good at empathizing with the fact that it is hard to write about yourself, especially if you're in the service business, because you're really close to it. And so you can't see the outside label from inside the bottle, and you kind of need somebody else. Like you were saying earlier, with the commercials, you need somebody else to reflect that back to you. And that's always my goal with clients. When we're done with their website, they would say, damn, I'd hire me. That's really the energy and the feeling that we're after.
No, it's a good feeling. I mean, one of the things I'm sure you run into is people who are making that transition for the first time, getting help that they need. Some of them are afraid because they've had this site for 10 years and they're happy with it, but for some reason there's something they're not happy with. They want to take a chance at something. I did it with an auto parts place, which had a auto repair place video, and it was the owner, the wife, and the crew that was in the video. But then I took it, make them more personable on camera and everything, and they're like, I'm really shocked that the way things look now, and because I have to look out also for what they say, but also how they say it visually, what's in the background, so you don't see. Make sure the mechanic service people are dressed nicely, if they have logo gear, whatever, not just some greasy person in the background.
Right.
There's an image out there, so. And also I go observe to see when the customer comes in, how they interact with them. Sometimes this is a golden moment. Sometimes you have to stage that, but the best are natural. They just happen, because if you try to tell people, go in here and smile and do this, they get all, fumbled up and everything's like, because I have to get that in like 5 seconds, and they're like walking along. I'm like, no, you gotta like move. I just need you to just turn to this, So in a way, to me, that is copywriting also, but in a different sense, where it's visual or audio or music comes in later, does the impact with a nice words or shocking headline like or whatever that's going to get their attention. So what are like some of the? Can you give me a case where you had someone had the headline or whatever you called it before, the top line that's the grabber for it, like any samples, what you went from one and then you changed it, how it happened, the results?
Yeah, I definitely can. So I have clients in different industries and they work in different fields. So I was helping somebody who's a productivity consultant. So, Six Sigma and like coming into businesses and kind of helping people. And so she really wanted to create an environment where people feel like, okay, I'm being productive, but I'm not measuring, output in a factory, right? It's kind of hard to measure productivity in a service-based business, but she was able to help people do that. And so what we changed was it was people-focused productivity. Whereas before, what she had was something like, increase your productivity and live work-life balance. And, it was a little bit too vague and it was too general. And we really nailed down, okay, this is what your customer is struggling with. And we're able to get to that point. I've had other clients who work in, the fitness industry. And that's an industry where people hear the same message over and over and over again. And so her focus was really on helping women live pain-free. So using exercise as a way to alleviate pain. And so we got to that point. And then now that's the messaging that she leads with versus just be healthy, right? And have a stronger body. And so it's digging down, kind of like what you're saying with those golden nuggets. They're there. Every single business has them. We just have to find them. And a lot of people are they're not aware, they're living this golden moment. And it's like that right there, what you just said. That's what we're going to talk about. People go to the businesses and they love them and they refer them. But then when they try to put that online, something gets lost there. And so helping you make that match it's really key to driving your business. And so you can continue without having to just rely on referrals and really expand.
Wow. So let's look at the key takeaways.
Yeah. So copywriting is how you communicate what your business does, right? So that people will want to hire you, buy from you, and work with you. And in order for you to do that, we need 3 things. They need to know that you understand the problem. They need to know that you can provide the solution. They have to trust that you can provide the solution, more importantly. And they need to know why they should go to you and not the other guy. What's special about your business and maybe your approach.
Okay. Any final advice for everybody out there who needs good copy?
I think just look at your websites, see if you feel something when you're reading it. If it feels like, this doesn't really reflect my business right now, then call me. Let's have a conversation and see how we can reflect the real life version of you to be that online version.
As they say, copy that.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. What you're watching or you're listening to is the very best of Cazual Conversations.
Well, today, it's actually people who are important to people out of our world or beyond our world, because we have Les Johnson with us today. And it looks like the signal's a little weak because I think you're on another planet or something. Where are you, Les?
Oh yeah, we're always on another planet, constantly on another planet. We are currently in a wonderful town called Edison, New Jersey, and it's
Okay.
actually raining. But we're always enjoying nature, so we're out here with nature, and even during the rain, we're out here with nature.
No, I know. And nature's always great to be out there and to connect with the world. And, it's peaceful. This time of the year, we're recording in the spring. So can you show us some of the flowers behind you there, the flowering trees? There's
Sure, sure.
water.
I'll take you on a quick tour. I believe these are called the cherry blossoms. So let me
Uh-huh.
give you a quick tour of the cherry blossoms. Look
Sure.
so the folks across the world who don't get cherry blossoms, can you see the cherry? A wonderful cherry. Oh, look
Oh,
at that
yeah.
shot, man.
That is
Wow, hold on a
beautiful,
minute.
man.
Hold
What
on.
a
Look at my.
what a
Isn't that
what a great
beautiful?
camera.
Wow.
What a great camera operator you are there.
Yeah,
Look at
look at
you.
that. Look at that cherry blossom.
Oh, yeah. That's flying. You're sort of like a
Whoa.
bee. You're flying like a bee up there.
Oh, let's
So,
do an arc
so
shot. Whoa. Oh,
wow.
there. There we go.
So, folks, the reason we're here is to talk about a brand new series, sci-fi series that'll make you kind of think about many different things and its forceful purpose. So, tell us a sentence or two about it, and we'll roll a little video clip telling people all about it. And by the way, this
Oh,
is an audio podcast. This is also an audio podcast. So, if you want to see what Les and I look like, or another guest we'll have soon, you can check us out on YouTube and other social medias. And if you're listening, hey, enjoy the conversation. Let's tell us about forceful purpose.
okay. In a sentence, I'll do it in one sentence. It's a sci-fi series, original sci-fi series, actually. We actually show Native Americans, African Americans. We show a lot of social disparities as well. We show a lot of social issues on today using the sci-fi platform to explain them through a lot of abstract concepts.
So again, if you're listening to this, you're going to hear a lot of information. If you want to see all the cool effects and sceneries in this wonderful new series, Forceful Purpose, let's roll the clip, as they say, and check it out.
The universe was downloaded. $10,000 years ago, a galactic truce was formed so that the reptilians, aliens, and the bees would share planet Earth along with the existing humans. But to everyone's surprise, the Earth is also a living organism, encountered by creating Mother Nature, a protector of all living plants and animals. But now, the Earth is crying out. The humans are the culprit, and the crystals need to be in alignment. The bees need a colony with a queen of acceptance. The box people were formed from the byproduct of all the various species and have the power to teleport. But now, the chief has stolen the breathing crystal and is on the run.
I think Les, are you still on a run there? It looks like you just keep
Oh,
running there.
yeah.
I busted you.
Okay.
I-
All right. So that scene actually, all right. So there's a little story about that scene. That was actually done by drones. Mr. Ford used his drones for all that running stuff.
uh-huh.
I was actually pretty tired running through the woods as well.
We want real food. We want real food. The rumors are that real food does exist, along with clean water, and I want some.
Did y'all all realize that real food exists?
I hate eating out of a box.
Man, I'm tired of eating this box food.
All I know is I've been boxed out of a job, knowledge, healthcare. All I know is this box food.
Do you know that my mother took real potatoes and mashed them? She had a mashed potato pot. What will they put in boxes next? We want real food. We want real food. We want real food.
Want real food.
Oh, yeah, we want. Okay, so, oh man, okay, so I looked at that, Dennis.
Yeah.
Dennis.
Yeah, are you there,
Yeah.
Dennis?
Yeah.
I know a little bit of jet lag. I understand. A little bit of jet lag.
That jet lag's
Hey.
horrible.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So so that's a very powerful cast there. You have Robin Cassos, Perry King, and you have I Am Creative as well. Oh, there's Mr. Hall there. Hey, Mr. Hall's a very big inspiration of this show. Actually, I actually met him about, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 years ago, and he was making movies before, and kind of inspired me to actually get into the movie making world. Actually, now, so that's it. Real food, man. The box people, we got to get them out of boxes. They just found out that real food exists. They never even knew it even existed.
That is great to know that real food does exist. Now let's take a look at this picture because people know some Hollywood effects there, but the green screen there is kind of cool because you can make different things appear in there. There's a gentleman standing in front of the green screen. So tell us a little bit about that process.
Yeah, so there's Dennis actually literally standing on the green screen there, and then there's 3 takes of him. There's one kaleidoscope scene there, the scene of him in space, and the scene of him actually with a photo shoot. And he's also Dennis signing autographs, man. He's a big star now, right, Dennis?
Yeah.
He's
Look, he's so happy. He's so happy there. Hey, go ahead.
I make rare appearances.
It was a long line of people wanting his autograph. I said, "Oh, look at Dennis, man. That's cool."
Let's take a look at the clip, guys.
Man, I gotta rush my studio closer. All right, here we go.
This is behind the scenes, all right? Exclusive here on Casual Conversations.
Let's get a little bit of that. Yeah, that's hot, man.
Here we go.
Action.
It's time to release the Robo-Bees.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
Who does the guy resemble?
Man, let me think. Well, you know what? That's the thing about the show, man. Everything's pretty much it's like an original. It's hard to compare the characters to people. It's really difficult to do that.
Yeah. Well, let's take a closer look here. Who does this guy look like?
Is that you, Cass? Dennis, who is that?
Dennis, what are you trying to do there? Is it like box people attacking you or what?
Dennis, where's your hand?
What are you doing there? What is that?
It's the box people boxing me out.
Can you put the phone on the dashboard, man? Might help you out.
Well, no, I guess I have to be honest. We did have a production meeting or and here's an earlier shot that was got together there. Guys at an awards ceremony. So we did finally get together and we did record a couple cool scenes. That
was oh man, where'd he go? I just saw it.
I wouldn't say that character is very happy there and smiley, but I don't think he's a very nice person.
No, man, no.
Any final words, Les?
Well, I mean, I guess our goal really is to it's really about humanitarian. It's a humanitarian show, really.
Yeah, we need to pay more attention to that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we need
and
to
you're right.
Yeah, we do need to coexist on this planet, and whether there's many different ways you can educate people about that and let them thinking of different ways, and this is another new approach, and it's exciting and it's wonderful, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And you guys look out to see what this crazy character does, because I'm only friendly here, but always you never know, right?
That's right. And I have to say that our production level is pretty high, actually.
Yeah.
When I watched the clip of the crystal there, with all those layers going. That was a lot happening. A
Hmm.
lot happening. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that's we could have another whole conversation about effects and future live
Yeah.
programs where
Yeah.
fans
Yeah.
can actually come in and discuss and talk to us and answer them, and maybe we'll have a contest in the future. Someone will be on the series. All kind of things are in the works. So let's you guys look out for that. Like all the social media stuff that are out there for a forceful purpose, and get involved because we're here to save the earth in the end anyway, right? That's one of the main
That's
goals.
right. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
All right. Final words, Dennis. Are you okay? Dennis?
Good.
He's good. He's good. He's good. Thank you very much for being on
Good about
Casual
what? Good about what? I'm just...
Life's good.
Okay, next episode, 14. I'm in space.
Oh.
Wait till you see what I find, man.
Oh my. I can't wait to see that one because I don't even know if I saw any clips of that. So
No,
I
not yet.
Like
Not yet. No,
I want to watch
no.
like everybody else, and and I can't wait to see what you guys did with the shot we recorded with
That's
My
right.
New
Get your
Crazy
seatbelt on.
Villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
Thank you. Keep watching, guys.
Okay.
Forceful Purpose.
All right.
See you soon.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. What you're watching or you're listening to is the very best of Casual Conversations,
where we talk to people who are very important to our world. Today's very special guest is Maria Garcia. She has been through a very challenging time in her life, and she has become a book author and also now have found a way to transform people's lives. Welcome to Casual Conversations, Maria.
Hey, Cass. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
So you're looking wonderful today, but let me know, tell us the story, a little bit background of what happened in your life that was very challenging.
Let me start out with after I finished college. I graduated college and I thought, what can I do now? Because I didn't want to start my career right away. So I finally decided on going to Germany. I went to Germany, ended up living there for 2 years. And then after that, I came back to New Jersey. And I thought, okay, now I'm ready to begin my career. And within 6 months, I had a good job. I was moving up really quickly. I was set to become a stockbroker. I'd even taken some of my examinations towards that, and I was doing great. And then one day, it was a Sunday, we were having family lunch, as we do every Sunday, at my mom's. I went there. We had a beautiful time. She is a wonderful cook. So she made everything. She made shrimp. She made everything. She made meat. Think of it was there. Anyway, after lunch, I went home and I was on the phone. And I started hearing ksh, ksh. And it took me a minute to realize it was actually in my own head. And somehow I managed to get off the phone. And as soon as I did, I felt like somebody had hit me with a cast iron pan over the head. I had a tremendous headache. So I fell on my bed. And my friend who was in the living room came in to check on me. He saw what was going on. So he called my mother. She got to me. She saw me. At this point, I had already vomited, and I was really ill. The ambulance was called. They came, and like everybody else, they thought I had food poisoning. And frankly, I kind of did too. They ended up leaving, but I wasn't getting better. And I ended up going to the hospital with my friend, 2 friends actually, and my mom. And by this point, I had extreme vertigo and I couldn't walk straight. I felt like the world was going in circles, CAT scans and everything else. And finally, somebody walks over to me and says, "Miss, we think you've had a stroke." And I'm thinking in my head, okay, so much for the food poisoning theory.
So Maria, how old were you then?
That's the thing. I was actually 25, and that was my next thought. What is a stroke? I didn't know what a stroke was.
Right. Yeah, who would know at that age? I mean, you're young, out there, outgoing, having fun, and stroke to most people that age thinks that, well, that's like, people who are way up in the age than that. So go on with your story.
I'm admitted, and what I think is going to be 2 weeks in the hospital turns into 4 months. I was bedridden. I was paralyzed from the eyes down.
It took 8 years to completely kind of get back to where, was your life was somewhat back to normal, as best as you
Somewhat
can
back
say.
to normal is the
As best as you could say, but well, much better than what it was. So, but it's sort of like amazing miracle that, you're able to transform yourself back into that. And, so tell me about now, how the book, what else happened after that? I guess I don't want to go too far into the book and everything yet, but tell me, the progressions. It's such a wonderful story.
When I got home after the hospital and I was in that wheelchair, the wheelchair didn't fit through any of my doorways. And that's when I graduated to using a walker. I could barely use it, but that's what I had to do. And they say necessity is the mother of all learning. Well, it really is.
Yeah.
And then at this point, I started to lose hope because I thought I'd be running by now. I thought everything would be okay. And I didn't realize that what a slow process this was. And I was in a deep, deep depression.
Mm-hmm.
And it was thanks to my family that I made the recovery I did and that I'm even here. Because if it were not for them, none of this would have been possible. I mean, they held on to hope when I had none left. And these are just some of the things they did for me. When I was first at the hospital, my brother, Roman, and my parents, they actually created shifts so somebody would be with me at the hospital.
So the only way they can get that book is to actually meet you in person, correct?
That or I can mail it to you.
If you can mail it to you. So you do presentations like, in places around New Jersey?
I actually just began speaking this month for the first time in public.
Awesome. Yeah. It's an amazing story to share, here, but I think in person is a lot more because people can maybe share their own experiences, add, ask you questions, follow-up questions. I'm sure they've had family members. I've had someone who had a aneurysm, so what you kind of explained, that's what they said, like somebody hit them in the back of the head with something is just a shock. They have to have the operation and they're doing well right now. So, but I know a lot of people that didn't have such a good experience with that, but yours is just amazing that it went from you not being able to speak and walk and everything. And you're here, it's thank you for taking the time to share your experience. And final words before we go from you. Go ahead. It's up to you.
I'd love to hear from you. Visit my website, genuinelymaria.com. That's genuinely Maria. And food is not food. What we think of as just I have to eat something because I'm hungry. It's so much deeper than that. It's about the messages your body is getting from the food you're eating.
No, it's great. Enjoy your life and hope I see you around somewhere, New Jersey. We're speaking. I'll invite you or you invite me. And thank you very much. And talk to you soon. Thanks for being on Cazual Conversation. Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, it's Kaz Bielen again. Thank you very much for stopping by and watching or listening to Cazual Conversations. Full episodes available on YouTube and various media outlets.